ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
Srimati Ramajaranama, Adiyan Swami. For when people follow the Prabhakti path,
Right.
To go to achieve liberation, it says that they have a true vision of the Lord. Now, are there different stages of progression as a SrIvaikuNtam? And if so, is that talked about later in the Mumukshapadi or some other work?
In Mumukshapadi, this particular stage by stage development of SrIvaikuNtam is not specifically discussed. It is more explaining about Rahasyatrayam only, Tirumantram, Dvayamahamantram and Charmashlokam. But this, in our Sampradayam, this concept of progress, spiritual progress, is explained with the example of Nammalvar's life and how he progressed. Usually, 3 stages are shown: parabhakthi, paragyAnam, paramabhakthi. These are the 3 stages. And these 3 stages focus on 3 aspects. That is jnana, darshana, and prapti. So this parabhakti stage relates to jnana. Paragyana stage relates to darshana. And paramabhakti stage relates to prapti. Jnana is full knowledge about Bhagavan, where one feels happy when one is with Bhagavan and one feels sad when one is separated from Bhagavan. So that is the parabhakti stage. And then there is paragyana stage, that is darshana. Darshana means having vision of Bhagavan in one's mind. So this is the next stage. After having full knowledge about Bhagavan and constantly engaging with Bhagavan, the next stage is to see him as if he is right next to us physically. And then finally there is paramabhakti stage, which is the ultimate stage of prapti. Prapti means attainment, but it is really the last stage or moments before reaching SrIvaikuNtam, Paramapadam. So this is the stage where one cannot live without Bhagavan. So this stage is known as prapti. So these 3 stages were seen in Nammalvar in his pasurams. For example, from his first pasuram in Tiruviruttam, that is the first prabandham he composed. In that, from the first pasuram of Tiruviruttam up to Tiruvaimozhi, 10th centum, 8th decade. Up to that, Nammalvar was in the stage of parabhakti. So he was constantly going through union and separation. So he is happy in many pasurams when he is with Bhagavan, enjoying Bhagavan. And then there are many pasurams where he is crying in separation of Bhagavan, from Bhagavan. So that is the stage of parabhakti. And then 10th centum, 9th decade, Shul Visham Panimugul, that decade is the stage of paragyAnam for Nammalvar, where he is in his mind seeing the Atma leaving this world and reaching SrIvaikuNtam. That was manifested by Bhagavan to Nammalvar. That is how this Atma goes from this world to Paramapadam. That was in his mind, that vision was given by Bhagavan. So that is the darshana stage. And then finally, in 10th centum, 10th decade, that is paramabhakti stage. In that last 10 pasarams, Nammalvar is saying, I cannot survive anymore in this world, not even for a single moment. And he vows on Bhagavan, he vows on Sri Mahalakshmi, saying that if you don't take me now, you will lose me. So that is the ultimate stage before attainment of moksha. That was manifested by Nammalvar in the final 10 pasurams. That is paramabhakti stage. Now this parabhakti, paragyana, paramabhakti, these three stages, the beginning stage, parabhakti, that itself is a very, very high level. That is, usually that parabhakti is attained after a person goes through upasana, that is, after completing karma yoga, jnana yoga, and reaching the stage of bhakti yoga and maturing in the bhakti yoga. Only in that stage that parabhakti level will come. But for Nammalvar, that parabhakti stage, that was attained by the divine grace of Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself gave that divine knowledge and devotion, so that he starts from parabhakti stage. So for us also, we have this parabhakti, paragyAnam, paramabhakti stage, but not now. Now we are blessed by our Acharya Parampara to have this connection. And by this connection, if we follow the instructions of our Acharyas and live according to that, arrange our life according to that instructions of Purvacharyas, and the Purvacharyas instructions are based on Alvar's Prabandhams, which are again based on Shastram, Vedam. So Vedam is the foundation. Alvars brought out the essence of Vedam, and Acharyas gave those essence in beautiful, simple to understand instructions. So if we follow these instructions, we will conduct our life based on those instructions. Then before our body falls down, Bhagavan will bless us that stage of parabhakti momentarily. And then immediately we will transform that from that stage to paragyAnam. And then from that we will transform immediately to paramabhakti, and then we will reach SrIvaikuNtam immediately. So this is how it works for SrIvaikuNtam. But to get that parabhakti, paragyAnam, paramabhakti stage, one has to follow the instructions of Purvacharyas and mold one's life according to that. So that is the that process is explained in Mumukshupadi, for example, and other granthams such as Sri Vachana Bhushanam and many other Rahasya granthams. Mumukshupadi gives us the foundation. For example, in Mumukshupadi, we understand what is Tirumantram, what is Dvaya Mahamantram, what is Charma Shlokam. In that Tirumantram, we see there is Pranavam, there is Namaha, there is Narayanaya. What does Pranavam indicate? That indicates the relationship between Jivatma and Paramatma, where the Jivatma is the exclusive servitor of Paramatma. Namaha indicates that Jivatma is totally dependent on Paramatma. Narayanaya indicates that Jivatma reaches Paramatma and desires to eternally serve that Paramatma. So this is in Tirumantram. So Pranavam talks about Swarupam, Sambandha-jnanam. Namaha talks about Upayam, that is, means Bhagavan is the means to attain him. And Narayanaya talks about eternal service to Bhagavan, that is the goal, Upayam. And then Dvaya Mahamantram elaborates that. That is, when we have Bhagavan as the Upayam, we need to have Sri Mahalakshmi as the Purushakaram. And then we have to surrender to Bhagavan, accept that he is the Upayam. And then we have to crave to serve Sri Mahalakshmi and Bhagavan eternally. That is, these two aspects are explained in Dvaya Mahamantram. And then Charma Shlokam elaborates it further. That is, how to accept Bhagavan as Upayam. For that, we have to give up all other Upayams, Karma Yogam, Jnana Yogam, Bhakti Yogam, Tirunama Sankirtanam, all of those concepts which are explained as means in Shastram, we have to give up attachment towards those, and we have to have attachment towards only Bhagavan as the upayam. So we continue to do karma, we continue to develop jnana, we continue to have devotion and develop our devotion towards Bhagavan. We do Nama Sankirtanam, we do service in temple, but none of these are done as means. We are doing all of that as Kainkaryam only. In some way or the other, they will become part of our Kainkaryam to Bhagavan, which will please Bhagavan. So that particular portion is explained in Charma Shlokam in the first part. And then in the second part, Bhagavan says, if you surrender like that and give up all other attachments and surrender unto me only, then I will take care of all your responsibilities. I will remove all your hurdles which are stopping you from reaching me. And then you can reach me. So you don't need to worry about all of that. And that is explained in second part of the Charma Shlokam. So for us to understand Tirumantram, Dvaya Mahamantram and Charma Shlokam means how to implement that in our life with proper guidance and how to live our life according to those instructions. Those are explained in Mumukshupadi and subsequently in many other granthams. So this is the concept of progress, parabhakthi, paragyAnam, paramabhakthi, and the stage before that. That is the formative stage. That is what we are all going through now. We are all in this formative stage where Acharya has accepted us and Acharyas are guiding us in this process. And we take to this process and finally Bhagavan will bestow the three stages and accept us. And in the meantime, when we are living in this life, we have to follow these principles which are in these granthams so that we fulfill our ultimate purpose of life.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.